Hello, this is Hilary from Acquafortis Astrology, and this is the astrology forecast for the week that goes from the 16th to the 22nd of September 2019. The ponderous news is that Saturn, on the 18th of September 2019 at 10:47 UTC+2, will stop on her tracks and start moving forward. Saturn has been slowly and auditively moving backwards in the house of Capricorn since the 30th of April 2019. And Saturn has covered from the 20th degree to the 13th degree of Capricorn. If you have planets or sensitive points in that range, in the house of Capricorn, Cancer, Aries and Libra, these months have been bun up, head down type of energy, especially if Saturn is being activated as your planet of the year. Saturn's primary job is restricting, slowing down things. Wherever Saturn is transiting in your chart is putting a huge no on it, especially when retrograde. Imagine it like passing through a compliance and approval test. Saturn is that fellow that makes you hop and jump through very harsh rules until everything is just right according to Saturn's law. Saturn's job is facing us with failure, fear, and focusing on the present moment and do the best we can do in that moment in time. Saturn stopping to move direct means that what has been hindered or going at a sedated snail pace will now get the green lights. Now mind you, Saturn is no Ferrari. Until he actually gets his feet moving, it will take 5 days. Just to give a time span, Saturn will be back at the degree she was on the 30th of April only by the 25th of December 2019. So just observe what around the 30th of April has suffered an extreme slowing down and has encountered huge obstacles to surmount. Now things will be a bit more easier. Don't imagine it's going to be a parade. No, it's more like Saturn giving you what you have worked for so hard, pass the test, and earn the approval seal. Something to keep in mind too, that Saturn is traveling within a degree to the south node of the moon. This makes all Saturn things and what Saturn is doing in your chart even more powerful. There is it has to be so kind of touch to all that is being guided by Saturn. On the 19th of September 2019 at 17:53 UTC+2, we have Mars in Virgo talking with Pluto in Capricorn. Mars talks about measured action, precise in its execution, and downright methodical. Pluto in Capricorn gifts him with the power to see hidden patterns and act upon them. On the day, we may understand the primal impulse behind that apparent motivation that spurs us to action. And this may give us a clearer and deeper understanding of how to harness more efficiently our drive to action. On the 21st of September 2019 at 18:43 UTC+2, we have Jupiter in Sagittarius trying to make Neptune in Pisces see some sense. This is the last of the 3 rounds of meetings these two had. The first one was on the 13th of January 2019. And the second one was on the 16th of June 2019. The house of Sagittarius and the house of Pisces are both owned by Jupiter. So Jupiter is the one responsible for all the action that is happening. He is the master of both sides of the turf. Since the first time they met back in January, a lot has happened. Many of us have passed through a threshold that has changed us completely. Go back to January, then to June, and see what was happening back then. Now look at what is happening now. If Jupiter is how we give meaning to our life, how has it changed in all these months? How was your faith tested? Has it changed? Has it endured? Neptune is the breaking of all boundaries. Neptune is that hallucinating gas that manages to infiltrate even the strongest walls. Which illusions have been shattered during these months? And how did that breaking of the mirror test your faith in the universe? The final planet talk for the week is on the 22nd of September 2019 at 18:18 UTC+2, where Mercury in Libra has a tough talk with Saturn in Capricorn. Saturn wants a Spartan approach towards life. Mercury wants to give the benefit of the doubt and avoid harsh interactions. But there are things that need to be said. Having Venus in her own house of Libra and very near Mercury, Venus will help Mercury say what he has to say. And although those words might be tough love, they will be perceived as a necessary act for further fair corroboration. Just imagine this scenario. We need to know where our boundaries need to be and keep them, so we won't trample on each other's toes. We need to state it, get it out there, but it will help us in the long run. So summarizing for the week, whatever Saturn was delaying in your life will now very slowly start moving forward. And that forward is very much linked with what we need to do just now to forge our spiritual destiny. Anytime Saturn talks to another planet, this kind of fatedness is brought in. We will have a clearer view of what is triggering us into motion and be able to efficiently act on it, giving us an added power we hadn't had before. Our faith has been tested, and we have cut through illusions that weren't useful anymore. And we need to set our records right in how we communicate with others, even if that means tough love. Should you need any guidance of how to navigate these energies, I'm available for private consultations. Before you go, let me know what you think. Thumbs up, share, and subscribe to my page. Bye for now, and good luck!